Alright, we're working on trying to get this set up here real quick. Third time is a charm. Wow, that's not working. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Boom. Okay. Why can't I rotate device? What the fuck? Why is the rotation locked? Oh. Alright, well, whatever. Hi guys, welcome back. Or I'm back. Rather, third time's a fucking charm. Um, Crazy. I've had to start over and delete and edit all my last two attempts here. So, back to the facts here. We are um, doing Fun Fact November. I put out some feelers for people to comment, tell me, what they wanted to see or hear, or technically ask me questions I could answer on here. Give me ideas on what to talk about. Um, no nibbles, no bites. My old lady decided it would be funny to try to tell me to talk about politics because she knows I hate politics. So, this one's for her. Go out for you, babe. Uh, the elections are already over. Um, I have my own political views. I'm a conspirator, huge conspiracy theorist. So I don't believe that we have a choice or that our votes even count. I'm pretty sure it's already pre-decided, and now I don't waste my fucking time with it. So that's my thoughts. That's my talk on politics. That's over. So maybe next time we'll get into something a little bit more political. Who knows? Right now, uh, I'd also throw out a massive thank you to um, my homegirl, Ultra Nikki, for giving me some pointers on maybe something to do a little bit more with the whole trying to ask people for fun questions or ideas to stick to a topic, and I have to try to stay focused on said topic because I'm a little cattywampus when it comes to focusing. Um, I am pretty much full of useless knowledge, so a simple fact there you go. Um, so I didn't really get many hits at all, like I was saying, but I was able to come up with a few ideas to possibly make the video a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with some random fun facts about me, I guess. Um, Favorite time of year. Currently, I'd have to say this is my favorite time of year. Halloween is my favorite season of all times, minus Thanksgiving with the food, because I mean I've always grown up with a bunch of food. My mom cooked for a fucking army. I swear to God. So it made it interesting to say the least. Growing up, having that much food, you ate Thanksgiving leftovers until Christmas almost. Um, but I love fall. I love the color changes. Driving up north and seeing like the I want to say the aspens change colors. It was always something that my parents took us kids to do, so it made it definitely nicer. Uh, the colder weather because my philosophy is um, you can always put on more layers to stay warm. There's only so much that you can take off during the summer before it becomes indecent exposure, and I don't like that shit. So, colder weather definitely my favorite. The snow, especially now that I'm a dad and I have kids, the snow is so much fun. Back when I was a kid, I used to I'm not gonna lie, I played in the snow like a madman. I was grown. I was like 22, 23, and my buddies and I would we'd rope up whatever cheap ass sleds we could afford at that time and tie them to the back of somebody's truck, and we would be four wheeling and sledding at the same time. Good times, good times. So yeah, definitely this year. Well, not this year. This time of year is my favorite. So there's that. You know, uh, what are anybody else's ideas or thoughts? What's your favorite time of year? I'm interested in knowing more about you guys as well. So that'd be good to know. Um, my favorite food and my favorite drink. Um, it's a tough one. I've always been a Dr. Pepper fan. Um, so I can't really knock the Dr. Pepper, but uh, after I got a little older, Dr. Pepper started messing with my kidneys a little too much, which doesn't really make sense on how much alcohol I consume now. So Dr. Pepper is still one of my favorite sodas ever. Alcohol, I love beer. Beer is really good. Uh, I'm a 7 and 7 man myself. Like whiskey, Seagram 7 whiskey, and a 7 Up. You can't go wrong with it. I do like cranberry and vodkas, screwdrivers. God, the list could go on. The Incredible Hulks are really good, which is Hennessy and Rockstar. Thank you, T Spank, for introducing me to that, by the way. So yeah, there's that right there. My favorite food. That's a really hard question because as I've gotten older, my development in flavors changed, I guess. Like what I like and what I don't like. I used to love uh, uh, tuna casserole, kind of. My mom made it too much when I was a kid, so I kind of screwed it up. I can't stand it now. Um, Also, now I love sushi. Growing up in Arizona, I never really had sushi, and it wasn't until I got a little older and was able to move away that I was able to actually enjoy the fruits of every different type of culture. Like, I've had some very good Thai food. I've had some amazing Japanese food. Chinese food is kind of, I don't know. Some Chinese restaurants just don't really handle it for me. I did, however, work in a Chinese restaurant this last year, so I learned how to do some actual Chinese cooking, which was fun. Good information, good knowledge, great food. If you guys ever get up here to Payson, I would strongly recommend stopping by the Mandarin House. They are really fair priced, and the food is excellent. Lots of bad publicity uh, in the earlier time of them opening, but honestly, every restaurant has a few hiccups, and they are pretty damn good. Best one in Arizona thus far that I've been to. So, Mandarin House, you're welcome for the shout out. Not that it really matters that much yet. Um, so yeah, my favorite foods go from continental to Mexican, Tex-Mex, Chinese, sushi. I love a little bit of everything. I don't have much foods I don't stand. Now the foods I can stand is a lot shorter of a list. Mushrooms, I don't really like them, not at all. Not the food version. Um, uh, I think that's kind of mainly the majority of the shit that I don't like. Water chestnuts I never really been fond of, but I mean I can eat them. Um, uh, so yeah, there's that. My favorite colors would have to be um, green and purple to like massive, like that's my favoriteest colors. Uh, I'm very very fond of like Joker colors. It's always been my thing. So um, yeah, there's that. Uh, we're getting ready to hit a very complicated and complex question for me. So um, I just heard a little rapping at my door, which I have a feeling is my 7-year old. So I'm going to take a quick step away from the camera. I will be right back. Um, yeah, so I'll be right back and we'll hit the best question that I have so far, which is what are my favorite video games, shows, and movies? That is a topic I could probably go on for hours. So I will be right back. All right. All right. Very sorry about that quick intermission there. Um, being a parent, there's no safe zones or times or anything. Apparently, like no one ever warned me of that. Um, so yeah, we're gonna definitely hit this one. What are my favorite video games, shows, and movies? Uh, well, um, I'm pretty sure I touched on this a while back too. Like I think I did a fun facts night or something. I can't really remember if I did or not, but I think I did. But so we're gonna hit it right now. I am a huge Alien fan. You can't see it directly, but right here is a not it's a shrine-ish thing. I've got lots of Alien memorabilia. The movies, life-size face hugger. I got the A box last year, I think, or the beginning of this year. I can't. I'm pretty sure it was last year. But yeah, I got that. So dream come true to have a face hugger replica is amazing. I'm a huge fan of Alien. Ridley Scott did something that no one was able to do in his time, I don't think. So I could go on for hours just about that movie alone, but I will digress down from that movie right now until maybe another video. I'm a huge George A. Romero fan. I have almost every single zombie movie George A. Romero has produced. Wes Craven. I'm a horror movie fanatic, so I have loads of things to say about that. Breaking it down to more of like my childhood instincts here. Legend, Tom Cruise, great movie. The Nightmare Before Christmas would have been probably my all-time favorite Tim Burton movie ever. But then he came out with like Frankenweenie and Paranorman, and just the little things like that clicked inside my head and reminded me of, you know, different parts and times in my life, which some of you might not understand because you know everyone has their own opinions on shit. I'm a pagan, so I believe in things that other people don't. So it's fair to say most people don't agree with my belief in this town, so it doesn't really matter. Star Wars. You can see the R2D2 backpack right there, the droid right there. You can't really see it, but on the wall right there is a loot crate box that unfolded into a Star Wars scene. Right above it is episode. Would that be episode? Let's see here. It'd be episode 4. 4. The Last Jedi, right? The Last Jedi? No, The Force Awakens. There's Force Awakens clock. I have in storage right now because I want myself and my lady to have our own area for the cool shit, so the kids don't mess it up too bad. I have a bunch of Star Wars bathroom stuff. I have a whole bathroom set. Nerd. I'm very partial to the Star Wars, so like people, they didn't like The Last Jedi as where I did. I saw and read in between the lines, even though I haven't read the books. I've seen, yeah. I'm not as much of a Star Wars nerd as I would like to be, but I love Star Wars. I love the new movies. I'm still kind of iffy about Disney running it. I love Disney, but they're kind of messing with the whole franchise, in my opinion. Not quite sure how to feel about it. TV shows. I started watching The Strain, which I think I'm gonna start doing a little touch and go about The Strain, randomly throughout videos. Maybe even just when I'm streaming my my video games. I do a lot of Destiny, which anybody that watches my channel or subscribes to my channel knows. It's a lot of Destiny. I've been playing that since the Destiny 1 came out. I was like a month late, I think, and I got my copy of Destiny. So I missed out on some of the hardcore grinding. that they made a little easier with like their second or third update type thing. Um, but I'm thinking about touching up on some of this of the strain as I either stream a video game or maybe just do a straight vlog about it. Just because I like the concept. I'm only a few episodes into the first season, so we're kind of still iffy about it. Um, Rick and Morty, I absolutely love Rick and Morty. I've probably watched all of them, all three seasons, a good 20, 30 times. Me and my daughter have watched most of them 100 times over, I swear to God. Um, I was Rick for Halloween, which really was cool because my niece was Tiny Rick, which was even better. Um, so yeah, there's that show, of course. Wow, the TV show from when I was a kid, Dinosaurs. I'm not sure how many people are familiar with that one, but yeah, that's the sort of God. It's a prehistoric story of my life. I love it. It's yeah. I would watch it for hours and hours and hours, and um, so yeah, there's that. Um, Games. Well, we already know one, Destiny, so that's a good one. Destiny 2, Destiny. Um, I'm an old school gamer. I've played Zelda on the regular Nintendo. Shit, I think I beat that game when I was like, I want to say I was 6 or 7, maybe a little younger. I remember spending hours in California when I was a kid, and watching my mom and my aunt Debbie play Mario Brothers. And every time they would go to bed, I swear to God, I would wake up and I'd turn on the TV and I'd plug in the Mario Brothers and I'd try to play it. And I never got the concept of Mario Brothers when I was little, which was weird because I always had great hand-eye coordination when it came to video games, but I think I was just too young to understand that one. Because I was like 3 or 4 maybe. Uh, my aunt died. I was 3, so I was probably 4 or 5 around that time. But the older I got, the better at it I got. The more I played. I remember waking up for Christmas one year, and I got my Super Nintendo, which I actually still have the original console. I don't have any of the cords because it was passed around my family for years, and I'm very glad I actually have the console that I grew up with. Uh, but I remember I got that for Christmas along with a old school little chair. It was a foam chair. It was Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles, and it folded out to a little bed. And it was one of the first times that those were like a big thing when I was a kid. So I got that, and then my Nintendo. I spent hours playing it, hours. Um, I also remember getting my PlayStation for the first time, which I've been a Sony kid since I can remember. I made the choice to buy and purchase and play the Xbox basically because most of the people that I knew at that time were all about Halo, and I was all about Final Fantasy. I was a loner, so I played by myself anyway. Uh, so getting a console where you could play with friends and shit, it was eh. If I wanted to do that, I just throw in Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo and we'd go run amok. Then it became the 64 with Super Smash Brothers. That was my childhood. So like it was great. I was always told, oh, you'll never get anywhere video gaming. You'll never become anything as a video gamer. Nothing. And yeah, you know, that was kind of one of those things. Like, I believed my dad when he told me that, so like, I focused on a lot of other things, and for a while, I didn't really play. Like, I was more of a guitar kid after that. I hit my teens, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna play guitar. I loved it. I learned how to play the bass. I learned how to do a lot of shit. but definitely never lost track of my true heart, and that was where my games came in, man. So I mean, those are like old school memories about gaming, not necessarily favorite games, but I don't have a favorite game. I mean, if you look at my videos, you can see obviously I play a hell of a lot of Destiny, so you'd say that's my favorite game. It's not so much that it's my favorite game, just to me it takes so much work to keep up on it because it resets every week, and I don't have that kind of time. So like when I play the game, it's my days off. Like I mean, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna do a little bit of. I'm kind of feeling either Fallout or Skyrim. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of nervous to switch up on my games because I know like there's certain things I got to get ready for this next couple of months. With I went back to the Freak Show. Uh, Thank you, Crazy Jew, for keeping it going, buddy. It's been a rough year with that one because I joined another clan. Our clan just went kaput, and so now I'm back in the Freak Show. We just me and him. Judas hasn't played in forever, and I don't know if we'll get Freeze back or not, but we might. So that's always a good thing. Um, if I could show you all my video games, I would. I'm still looking into a process of being able to stream directly to my channel, my PlayStation 2 and my PlayStation 3. I think the 3 is a little bit easier. I think it has capabilities, but I never tried it on there, honestly. Also, more than likely, if I find a way to do that with my PlayStation 2, I'll also be able to do it with my Super, regular, and Sega games. So like I will have a way of streaming, excuse me, multiple different styles of gaming, and that's kind of my set goal is to get set up to where I can have all of you watch different kinds of games and give you guys a hundred different choices of what you want to see next week or next day or something. Uh, I'm shooting for 20 followers on here by Thanksgiving. I'm currently only at 9 subscribers, so anybody that watches this video, it would be dope if, especially if you liked anything or if you want to know anything more, subscribe. Everything comes as it goes. Like, there's no filter here. This is just me being me in a randomly odd, safe area, which doesn't feel safe because it's going out to the open. So I don't know. But please do subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me if there's more video games or movie knowledge or anything that I can throw out that'll make things a little more fun and entertaining for you. I am planning on trying for at least 2 videos like this every week. That's just to start. Um, so yeah, so I'm hoping to get up to 20 subscribers on here by Thanksgiving, which would be a dream come true because yeah, it's kind of new for me. So that'd be really cool, but we'll see what happens. Follow me on Twitch for any live updates that I have. I am always not Twitch, excuse me, Twitter. I'm always putting out random tweets, fun shit that happens during my day at work or during my day anywhere. I have an Instagram page. You find it Killerbird53 on Instagram. You search my name, Frankie Hill, whatever. Same with Twitter. Those are my main 2 go-to social medias. So by all means, find me, add me, follow me. I'm pretty vivid and avid on following back, and I'm pretty good at responding to messages or questions. I'm not always able to do it right away, so maybe I'll get better at it with the more people that follow. I'm sure it'll happen, be easier, maybe harder, who knows. But yeah, so this has kind of been just a random 6-question deal that I threw out there. I don't have much information that I can just offer up freely because I don't know what people want. So if you have anything that you want to know, comment in the comments below, subscribe. I will find your comments, I will either shoot you an answer directly, or I'll go ahead and make another video within 24 to 48 hours of it and give you your answers on another video. Yeah, so that's about all I got for you guys today. Stay freaky. Come join me at the Freak Show on any other time, and come be a part of it, man. Every once in a while, it's okay to let your freak flag fly.